Wolfpack. I'm back with another video today. I'm going to be, as you can see from the title today, I'm going to be giving tips and advice to the baby bats out there because I haven't done a video like this. So I thought maybe I should because there's a lot of baby bats. And if you don't know what a baby bat is, it is someone who's just now starting in the goth subculture. When I was a baby bat, I actually had some people help me out. So I just felt like it's time for me to repay and help other people out. Before we start the video, remember to like and subscribe to my channel, follow me on everything, and of course links in the description for my last video, along with all my social medias, and if you want to follow me on there. But let's get to today's video. Now we're going to go through some tips, tricks, and etc. and just my general advice for any baby bats out there. One of my advice is you don't immediately have to have these expensive goth clothes. Right now, I can't afford all the expensive brands, so I just wear black jeans and black shirts like this and some accessories. You don't have to. Basically anything black works, okay? And some other things is we wear 99% of the time we wear all black. However, occasionally we'll wear like red or dark blue and purple depending on what goth you are. There is classic goth, vampire, aka Victorian goth. There's cyber goth. Yes, we do wear some punk clothing here and there. There's hippie goth and etc. Find out which one you like, and of course you can mix in, because I like classic goth and like vampire goth and of course death rocker. So yeah, I mix those up, you know, because that's kind of my thing. But of course, you don't have to have expensive clothing. Another thing is, what kind of music I think you should do is start out with punk rock and then it gradually evolves to all the other ones. Another tip I should give y'all: research the goth subculture. Go on Google, research it. It should help you out a lot growing up as a goth. You will learn a lot more of it. I've seen tons of articles about it and I've read the history about it. So if you want to be a goth and not be called a poser, my first suggestion is to research it. Another thing I want to say is you don't have to have tattoos and piercings, and that is totally up to you. If you want tattoos and piercings, I have tattoos, but that was pretty much my choice to get them. It's not a mandatory thing, but you don't really need tattoos. Another thing is, no, goths do not worship Satan. So if you want to be a goth, do not be like, oh, I'm a goth, so I have to worship Satan. No, we don't do that. It is possible to worship Satan and be a goth, but not all of us are Satanists. 99% of goths or 95% of goths are actually Christian. I am an old school pagan, but not all goths are. So let's get that out of the way right away first, alright? Now, if you're a goth on the budget, I will put one of the videos, it's not going to be my video, but I'll put a video on goth on a budget in the description as well for you guys to, you know, look up. I really want to say here's another tip: if you're going to do hair, goth hair, and you have long hair that frizzes up, I would suggest getting a good straightener and good hairspray to straighten out and keep your hair long and straight if that's how you want it. If you want it curly, that's fine too. It doesn't have to be straight all the time. So yeah. Now, as you get further into the goth subculture, I would also like to say that if you decide to do better or more detailed makeup, that you should watch a couple YouTube videos on how to do it and then experience it yourself. I'm getting better at my makeup. I still need to do, you know, my lipstick's better, but other than that, I'm pretty good at it. Yeah. Now, there are some websites where you can get goth makeup and goth clothes that are more affordable. Just Google it and you can find it. If you don't have a credit card or you can't buy it online, you could just go to the store or to the mall and find clothes that are black. Another thing is, we do not listen to Screamo. Screamo is not a goth thing, it's an emo thing, so let's put that out of the way. Despite, if you go on Google and you type in goth pictures in an emo show, they're totally different, right? Totally separate styles. I do want to point that out. So, yeah. Now, if you decide to do your hair differently, that's fine. Some goths have white hair. I prefer my hair to be black because that's my favorite color ever. Like I said, you don't have to have crazy expensive clothes. If you can buy one here and there, that's cool. I also would suggest try making your own clothes. If you have too many of plain shirts that you want to dress up, maybe you can alter it and cut it up, because I know plenty of videos where they show people taking their plain clothes and making it awesome. Now, I've only ever done it once, but you know, it's a little difficult in my opinion, but over time you learn about it and you learn how to do it, and it gets easier and easier. So yeah, that's what I would say. And the best quality accessories I can tell you to get is either Amazon or eBay, because they have these fucking awesome rings and they have necklaces and chokers and shit. My choker... Okay, so my choker's over there and I don't feel like getting up, but I've got a spiked choker. So, I love spiked chokers, okay? You don't have to get spiked chokers, but they are pretty awesome. And if you do, never get costume ones, because they suck and they're just too fucking brittle and they'll break easily. I also would say to... Maybe you can... Another thing I want to say is a lot of people, they think, oh, we don't... If you're a goth, don't think that you don't have to shower, because let's be honest, I've seen a couple people on my Facebook and on my Instagram saying that they're goth too, like they're just starting out, and they say, do I have to shower? And I'm like, of course you gotta shower. Everyone's gotta shower, even us. It's not like we have some kind of lotion that stops us from getting dirty. I mean, yeah, we get dirty too, you gotta shower. It's just called hygiene, you know? That's what you gotta do. So yeah, remember, yeah. Also, brush your teeth. That's also a good thing to do. Don't think because you're goth you don't gotta do your hygiene, because you really do. Right? Being goth is not an exception. And as far as movies go, I honestly think that you should goth movies such as like there is no such thing as goth movies. Okay. Most of us like horror movies and slashers, but I've seen goths who like comedy, and you know, just because you're a goth does not mean you have to stay in like horror or slasher or action. I prefer those things, but that's just me. Okay, not all of us like that stuff. I know goths who like romantic comedies, and I know goths who like fucking adventure movies. I mean, you don't have to stay in a specific thing. So yeah. So there's that, and another thing is, when you're goth, don't think you have to drink or do drugs. You don't, okay? That's just called being an alcoholic. You can drink occasionally. I drink occasionally, and I'm a goth, but I don't go too far with it because alcoholism runs in our family, so I don't drink too much, and plus it's not good for you, for your liver and shit. I also smoke weed, but look, don't think you gotta do that. You don't have to drink if you're goth. You don't have to smoke weed. That's totally your decision. That's totally up to you. That is your prerogative, if that's the right word to use. And another thing is, not all goths do witchcraft. Like I said, that is my choice because I am pagan, but you don't have to do witchcraft as a goth. Just saying. Another thing is, if you're going to be a goth, I suggest that you start saving up a little bit of money here and there, because the goth culture, the clothing could get a little expensive, and so can the accessories. Or you could just do like I do and go find affordable goth clothing. Another tip I would say is to never order any clothing from Wish. I made the mistake of ordering a couple clothes from Wish and they're crap. Just general shit. But I'm pretty sure everyone by now knows that Wish is just complete bullshit. It's crap. and they sell fucking meth pipes and or crack pipes, and it's like, wow, you can use this for tobacco? It's a tobacco pipe, and clearly looks like a fucking crack pipe, so don't go there. Another thing I want to say is that just because you're goth, you don't have to be into some of the fetishes that a lot of goths are in. It's totally up to you. And yeah, you can be a goth and you can play video games. You can be a goth and I personally like Lady Gaga, Kesha's, and Katy Perry's old music, not their new one. So I don't listen to none of that. Just because you're a goth does not mean you can like other genres other than metal and rock. Just saying. And yes, you can also be a comic book nerd and a goth. You can play video games and as a goth. Don't think you have to only identify and only do certain things. You can do whatever you want. I love video games and I love comic books and superheroes. So I'm still a goth. You know, just saying. But so yeah, I am going to do a fucking goth tutorial soon to help you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take all this info into consideration. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.